Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other video that I've posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I initially developed the fast cooking system for me, and the reason for that is that I would like to be able to cook first and foremost efficiently. I do not want to spend more than 20 to 30 minutes in the kitchen to cook a meal. And of course, secondly, I want to cook a meal that is healthy. In other words, I would like to cook from scratch, use all fresh ingredients. And then on top of that, of course, I want to cook a meal that I'm able to enjoy. And this is important because if I do not like the food that I cook, I probably will not keep cooking. But the most important is that I want to make home cooking as a viable alternative to fast and ultra-processed food, so that I'm able to eat the food that is healthy for me, and at the same time, I'm able to enjoy what I eat without having to go on a diet. Now, honestly, actually, I have pretty much achieved that goal. In fact, over the last 5 to 7 years, I've been using my fast cooking system. I'm very happy of the food that I eat, and I have not gained any weight. And on top of that, more importantly, is that the food that I cook has a lot of diversity, and I love the flavor of the food that I cook. And my fast cooking system, one part of the cooking system is referred to as flavor chasing, which is the attribute of the fast cooking system, is that I continually to improve the flavor of the dish that I eat. Now, there are many different sauces that you can use for stir frying. In fact, there are more sauces for stir frying than any other type of sauces for cooking. And the reason is very simple, because stir frying is a cooking method that you can change the flavor of the dish almost instantly by using a specific sauce. And because of this reason, stir frying has a tremendous flexibility in creating the flavor that you like. However, there are one sauce which I use all the time, and this is a sauce that frequently refers to as oyster sauce. Now, this oyster sauce is very popular today. In fact, you can buy it at Walmart, and which suggests its popularity. And of course, you can buy it in almost most supermarkets, particularly in Asian supermarkets. Now, oyster sauce is interesting, as the name suggests. It is something with oyster. The oyster sauce originally in the southern part of China, which a place that they have a lot of oysters. And in one certain time of the year, when they have too much oysters, they cannot eat it all, and they would dry them. And there's one individual decided that he is going to use the extract from oyster and to create a sauce. And this sauce became very popular, and very quickly it spread to all other part of China. And today, oyster sauce is available worldwide, and probably the most popular stir-frying sauce that being used today. And the reason for that is that the oyster sauce is designed in such a way is to enhance the umami flavor of a dish. Now, umami is one of the 5 basic flavors. And umami is responsible for the savoriness of a dish. Many different type of food ingredients containing umami, and oyster is very rich in umami. Now, umami is interesting because umami is associated with MSG, which is also known as monosodium glutamate. Now, MSG was discovered in Japan at the turn of the 20th century. It was found that it greatly enhanced the savoriness of a dish. And MSG was extracted from natural ingredients, mainly from seaweed. And the end result is that it was believed that by using MSG, it would enhance the savoriness of a dish. And so it would be more appetizing for people to eat the type of food that are added with MSG. And of course, many natural food ingredients, such as tomatoes, contain a high level of MSG. A mushroom is another ingredient. So the development of the oyster sauce is really in line with the savoriness or the umami flavor, which is natural to our flavor or taste detection. Now, today, oyster sauce that you commonly find is a brand of oyster sauce that's most well known. It's known as Lee Kum Kee. Now, this oyster sauce is well known for a panda on the label. So people frequently call it the panda oyster sauce. And of course, there are many other brands of oyster sauce. But since Lee Kum Kee is the company that initiated by that person who started create oyster sauce, and the end result is has become the most well-known. Now, should you use oyster sauce in your dish? Well, for me, oyster sauce is my go-to sauce because I really like the flavor of oyster sauce. And I find that it is extremely flexible because it allows me to use oyster sauce in many different kinds of dishes and using it with different type of food ingredients, all the way from vegetables to different type of meat, such as beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and a large variety of seafood. When you use oyster sauce, there are a couple of things that I find that I would advise you is that always use it as a way to test your flavor. Now, when you use oyster sauce, the best way is that to put your oyster sauce in a squeeze bottle, because in this case, you can use the exact amount of oyster sauce that you want. Now, there's really no, I would call it a specific amount of oyster sauce you should put into a particular dish. For example, if you cook a chicken and broccoli, you might want to use oyster sauce to flavor it, but then it depends on very much how you like the flavor of the dish. And of course, I call this flavor chasing, which is a technique that allows you to adjust the flavor to how you like it. And because of this reason, by putting the oyster sauce in a squeeze bottle, you can add a specific amount the way how you like it. And you can mix everything together, then you can try it again. And then you can add more. And each time when you do this flavor chasing, you will find out the amount of oyster sauce that most suited your flavor preference. And through this process, you can gradually make adjustment of the oyster sauce, not in cooking just only one type of dish, but in many other type of dishes. You can add more or less depending on the food ingredients in the dish, because food ingredients often adjust differently or react differently to the oyster sauce. You can add oyster sauce in a fried rice, as in this particular instance, but you can also add oyster sauce, say, with a stir-fried egg dish. In fact, my wife likes oyster sauce a great deal. When she makes chili, she will also add a touch of oyster sauce, and that will enhance the flavor of the chili. Some people will add a touch of oyster sauce, for example, in the salad. So the end result is that exploration is the key. And I suggest that you constantly try the oyster sauce in different amounts and to detect the flavor that you like. So with my fast cooking system, flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, when you put them together, it will allow you not only to cook your meal fast, but at the same time, it will give you the possibility to create the flavor exactly how you like it. And this is what makes home cooking sustainable. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.